My name is Luna Nagella Quinn. I'm a cosplayer. I do what I want when I want. Um, Currently the time is, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's see. Oh, it's 2:14. But no, it's just like everyone tells me to be normal. Normal is overrated. People are like, you should get married. I'm like, marriage is overrated. Like, why the hell would I want to get married? I've been married twice. Twice. And only twice. I would never remarry. Unless I was desperate, but yeah. My family calls me the black sheep. They call me crazy. They call me psychotic. They call me, like, all these names. I have rumors going around. Apparently I enjoy doing my cousin. That's disgusting, dude. I don't do family. I don't date family. I just wish all the rumors would just stop. If you don't know me, then don't talk about me. If you haven't heard anything about me, then don't say anything. And there's an impersonator walking around with my old name. Like, if you want to steal my life, just be aware you can't imprint donate me. Like, you can't take a printer and just make a copy. Copy is a copy, but you can't be me because my soul is my own. I have marked identity theft like 6 times in the last 2.5 years. Like, you keep stealing my old name, Crystalline. That's not my name. It's Luna, legally court ordered. Not realizing, like, you want my old name? You can have it. It just triggers my bipolar, though. And then people are like, you talking to my husband, or you talking to my man, or you messaged me this. Like, and then when I ask you, what Facebook are you messaging from, so I can go report it, you automatically, oh, I'm not going to snitch, or I'm not going to tell you. Even though I did a video chat with you to prove who I am. And then you click on me and then block me because you can't handle the fact that, oh, wrong person, as the person you were talking to before that wasn't even me. And then you feel like the fool and the idiot. I have literally died 3 times in my life. I am too old for this shit. I will cosplay the way I want. I will do the things I want. One of these days, I'm going to be gone and I'm not going to feel too shit sorry. I don't know what to say here. I'm just trying to do a documentary and all I do is speak the truth and no one can handle it. And what scares me is people not being able to accept for who I am and accepting that I cope by cosplaying. When I cosplay, it's usually indicating I'm not trying to seek attention. It's trying to cope with mechanism of emotions like depression, stress, PTSD, anger, bipolar, whatever you want to call it, emotions. Everything I've dealt with over the years, I have dealt with so much, I've seen so much that sometimes I wish I could turn back time and fix those issues that I did, but then I look at them as hard lessons. No, you should not steal. It's not good. It will literally ruin your record. You shouldn't hit no one. Even if they hit you, don't hit them back, because that makes you look bad. Yeah, it allows them to beat up on you. And you need to call the cops and stuff. And I think is it really getting light outside? Is it light outside? Is it light outside? Oh no, that's just another light behind me. That was starting to get outside, so we're starting to get light. It's not daytime here, by the way. It's just another light behind me. But it's like everyone expects me to do things. You want this or you want that. You're like, send me this picture or post this or hey, do you know this information? It's like you keep asking me to snitch on people. I don't like snitching because I'll end up getting beat up or hurt. People are like, stop wearing ears, stop wearing a tail. Okay. So I did. My mother tried to make me grow up too early. You should lose weight. I start losing the weight, and they're like, oh, no, you should gain the weight. My appearance is the way I am for who I am and what I look like. My body is not yours to control. My mind is not yours for controlling either. I had dealt with that for 21 years. My mother told me who I couldn't be with. I'm not gonna have you control my life. I'm heavily medicated. I have like, see, 1, 2, about 10 to 11 different medications, and I think out of 10, there's 2 inhalers out of 10, so 10 minus, whatever the hell that is, 10, so that makes me have about 9 different medications. Sleep apnea medications, bipolar medications, get some mood swing medications, pain medications, because of my teeth and lower back. You guys expect me to do so much. Or like, send me nudes. I'm not okay with that. Like, I have a website specifically for that. And my man's self-aware of that. It's just like, then you tell me to lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna white lie. Like, even if it comes to protecting somebody, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell them straight the truth of both sides of the story. And I will have evidence between video, photos. No, they're not photoshopped or I edited or AI'd, because I'm not that good at that type of stuff. People ask me if they love you or I love them. There's one person I've always loved before and after he died, and that was Christopher Donald Shawwood. It's never gonna change. But doesn't mean I can't love others. Watch this, you'll probably comment on my video saying, oh, this is AI recognition because the way your eyes sit. Those are my actual eyes. It's just the kind of makeup I put on and how I spread it on my eyes makes everything look fuzzy. I get called freak when I wear this stuff. I went to Winco Foods once in cosplay outfit and I got called a freak. I took it as a compliment. Back then, dude, I would have flipped. Back then, I used to punch people. Back then, I used to cheat. Sadly. But that was only because they cheated on me first, and I had proof. It seems like every time I get with someone, they're cheating on me, but I'm loyal. Or I'm cheating on them, and they're cheating on me first. Or I cheat on them first, because they're wishy-washy. We all have insecurity and flaws. And then there's the ones that are loyal. And then I end up taking off because I'm sick and tired of their lies and shit. Like, you expect me to love, care. I used to be very, very cute and lovely. Very happy, very jolly, very energetic. I used to wear pink. Straight up, gonna be honest with that. I literally used to wear pink. I used to wear straight up pink. Until 6th grade. I had dated someone. Just come find out they were in a Mexican family forged marriage, and I drew this weird horse with no eyes, and apparently it was a vision according to my mother. God, his hair keeps drying. What is going? Like, is my fucking hair like this? Thirsty for more. But yeah, it's just like, I swear my hair keeps drying. It's crazy. Oh, it's like, you expect me to be normal. There's no such thing as normal. Normal's overrated. And if you're normal, run, because the normal ones are the ones you should be scared of. I just keep tearing up. I don't know what's going on here. But it's just like, you expect me to be jolly. You expect me to be happy. You all tell me I'm crazy, freak, blah, blah, blah. Right? Way I look at it, you're all freaks too. You just haven't advanced to my level yet. What the fuck was that? I know I saw something to my left and I looked again and it's not there. Alright, I'm starting to see things. It is 2:24. I mean, it's getting close to witch hour when paranoia starts acting up. Because between 3 and 6, if you're not in bed or asleep by then, don't go back to sleep and don't go to bed because it's usually when the Reaper starts coming around. Oh, that feels so good. Why does the water feel so good on my head? It's dripping. But no, it's just like my exes want to come back to me. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, I've had enough sightseeing. And just like, why? Why would you want me? Of all things, why? Like, I've lived through enough to know that go back to you. I don't have time to relive whatever I relived. My favorite thing is people trying to copycat me. Like one of my exes, she literally put in my head that I'm Harley Quinn and Christian Peterson's Poison Ivy, and she's name is Brittany Meeker. Put in her head that she was Catwoman. Well, I started embracing the clown because my first Halloween outfit was a jester outfit. I've done cheerleading tryouts when I was younger. When I was in like I think 4th, maybe 5th grade, somewhere around there. I have like pictures proofs. I've done gymnastics from like 5 until I was 16. Like physical gymnastics, the one by the mall here in Vancouver, the Vancouver Mall. There's a gymnastics place called Gymnasium Nix, I think is how you say it. But that's where I went to do my gymnastics, like professional gymnastics. So I've done that. I have been in a psych ward. I've had a medical overdose. I've partied once, maybe twice. 2012 was the last party I ever had. I never did that again. I had a current party here a couple weeks ago, and I overdrinked some bourbon whiskey, and it made me super sick, and I ended up throwing up 3 times in a garbage pail. So I haven't drank anything since then, because it's like, I don't want to do that again. I almost ended up in a hospital because of it. And then because I found out the dude, like, wanted me and got sexual with me and started touching me inappropriately, and when I went single for 4 hours to test the theory, because that was me and Chris's plan, all of a sudden he's like, I don't do my neighbors and I don't F my neighbors. Well, okay. All of a sudden your mood changes. That's not how that is. You know, not this ruin. You have Tony Stark, a player. Playboy bunny, somebody that just wants to get down and dirty, and then when it comes to facing the facts of reality, you back out. Like, if you didn't want to do the deed or get funky, then you shouldn't flirt with a woman like that. That's not right. That is actually mandatory taking advantage of a woman. That's not okay with me. Oh, and if you ever touch a woman like that, and I find out about it, you're a dead man. I ain't gonna physically kill you. That's not a threat. But it can end up happening. It's just like, they all like, oh, you're psychotic. Oh, yes, I'm growing out my hair finally, by the way. So yeah, I'm psychotic. I'm not physically insane. By the state, I've been proven insane mentally because of mental breakdowns, because of emotional breakdowns. So the hospital doesn't like me because I speak the truth. I even told them I could walk out with my dispatch purse. Oh, it's like, you all expect me to be normal. You expect me to follow your rules. You expect me to speak the truth. You just like want me to lie and then not say anything about it. And then it's like, you act like it's all okay. I'm not okay with that. God, it's like just brushing my hair because it's not sitting right. This bristle wire here, I hate it. But no, you're like, oh, you need to mind your P's and Q's. You need to keep your mouth shut. You need to, like, do what I say. No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, how I want, and when I want to. I will post what I want, when I want to. I will broadcast what I want, when I want to. And don't tell me how to play my video games. I know how to play. That's like me telling you how to use rinse cycle, or how to use a dishwasher, or how to drive a car, or telling you how to get dressed. That's a big one. Or brush your teeth, wash your hair, or oh, this is how you shoot on a video game, or this is how you do the puzzle correct. I hate puzzle games, by the way. Or this is how you do it. I think that dummy on Neverwinter is had enough. It's called I was trying to level up before I went into the actual physical tutorial. And you should really think what you say before you say it. You can't control me what I do. You can't control me how I say it. Yes, I'm a pagan. I've embraced that, sadly. I am a black sheep of the family, and I will speak the truth and the full truth. I will never lie. I will be straightforward to the point. And if you can't handle it, joke's on you. Because I ain't gonna lie or white lie just to protect you, or try to get you into trouble, etc. I've had enough of this world. Sometimes I wish the Grim Reaper would just take me, or God would just take me, the alien, or you want to call it. It's like, you expect so much out of me. You want everything to do with me. But as soon as you get me, and you have me in your grasp, and then, what? You throw me away? Because I'm too crazy to handle? I got sick and tired of this coming loose. It's like, all of you will never understand the struggles I've been through. I will live my story. I will write it the way I want to write it. And I will live it the way I want to live it. You can't tell me how to live my life or how to do things. Because I am me. And I will do who I am for who I am. And a lot of you guys don't understand. You can call at me all you want. You could talk all this stuff behind my back all you want. But remember, get your facts and stories right, and you better have some kind of backup if your story ain't right. Because if I find out about it, I'm going to show the world what you've done, or what you haven't done, or what you have said. And then we'll also post the proof. I also shouldn't have to prove anything. Sometimes, there's times where I don't prove, and I just sit back and watch the show. It's called instant karma. Good deeds go around, you get return good deeds. Bad deeds go around, and you get bad deeds written back in return. When you least expect it. You get respect or you disrespect. Right? Let's go on that one. You're like, oh, I'm your elder. You know why I look at it? What my grandfather always told me? You respect someone to get respect right back. You disrespect someone to get right back. It's called, when you disrespect someone, you get 10 times fold back. And I don't feel too shit sorry for you. You're gonna disrespect me? Fine. I'll be disrespectful to you. You're gonna respect me? I'll respect you. Doesn't matter how old or how young you are. I don't believe in that respect me elder shit, because, dude, no elder should treat anyone like shit. You're gonna treat someone like shit, and they're gonna treat you like shit. You respect them and be kind of nice, they're gonna treat you respectful and kind of nice. Age is just a number. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's what my grandfather taught me. My teeth are broken, so they look like I have buck teeth. But I don't tell to my family because they're toxic. I've been told by counselors, doctors, and all these other people. And because of them, I went back on my meds because I'm heavily medicated because my mother drove me nuts. I got 9 different type of medications, plus that are 2. That's our inhalers. I got some under-counter meds. They balance that out. I've been drinking more healthy food and water lately. That's actually what I'm drinking right now is water. Because I got severe dry throat. Because I'm severely dehydrated. Like, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's so much darker. Oh yeah, that's another thing my mom said. You don't tend. I call shenanigans when my arm is darker than the other side. But yeah, just sitting here, broadcasting, posting stuff, living life. I might be an emotional wreck. I will put a smile on my face. I will talk normal and happy. But deep underneath, I'm crying, shaken, hurt, distressed. And then, like, doctors used to say, oh, then you need therapy. What's the therapist gonna do? Give me more medication to put in my fucking pockets? Overdose me because they can't handle the simplification of, oh, and then when you start talking about your past, or talking about your family, or mental problems you've had in the past, or things you've dealt with currently now, and they're like, oh, what do you need to go into the psycho ward? And what's called, bitch, you can't handle the fucking reverse psychology. So I'm like, she's like, you need to go to psych ward. I'm like, well, maybe you need to go. How was your day? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, how's your day? She's like, good. How's your home situation? She's like, I'm not allowed to really talk about that, but it's good. Except me and my man's, arguing, blah, 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 blah. She starts talking about all this random stuff. And I'm like, I asked her, so do you deal with depression? Do you deal with stress? Do you deal with severe mental breakdowns or any of these other type of things? Do you get angry a lot at certain things or get frustrated? She's like, yes, yes, yes. And I'm like, how does it feel to have I'm like, okay, the question is that I asked her, this was my last question I had for her, is, you have a therapist, right? She's like, yes. How does it feel to have reverse psychology in the middle of a deal with the client? When did I become this therapist or psychiatrist where you became the client? Her automatic answer is, I'm ending the session early and I'm transferring to a new therapist. So I'm sitting there like scratching my head going, did she just say she's transferring me on my first visit? All because I did what? Reverse psychology on her? They could have found out the bitch was actually related to me. So she all not only did that, but she broke HIPAA law. Like, you couldn't handle your own client or your own patient, and you thought the only solution to deal with it was send them to a psych ward because you couldn't handle the conversation. That's not how it works. If you got your own therapist because you deal with all these other like conflicts, or people are like, oh, here's a piece of paper, here's a license, here's a business ownership. Oh, you got a degree in this. Good. Now you're a therapist. Congratulations. Now you get to deal with all the consequences of being a therapist. Chaos, depression, marriages falling apart, random people malfunctioning, or emotional mood swings, or you got the criers, you got the, oh, I'm being abused by my man, or I'm being abused by my wife because she's crazy, chica my yaya. That type of things, like dingo mayaya. Like, everyone has their insecurities and flaws, and everyone looks at it as, oh, it takes 2 to tango. Well, there's some things called, some people have backflashes, and that is the real thing. It's called PTSD. One's gonna flip, the other one's gonna flip, and then it's gonna continue. and continuing. Eventually ends up getting the cops called. What does the cops do these days? Anyways, they show up and say, oh, it's a civil matter because you live with them. Now you gotta go get a restraining order. Then we can finally do something about it. And they show up and then they kick that person out. It's like, oh, you know, I could have been dead. I could have been stabbed. I could have been to my death row. 911, what's your mercy? My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm at this address. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, try to get an officer out there as soon as possible. 4 hours later, they show up. I could have been dead, dude. Like, what's the cops here in Kirk County do now these days? That's right. They get a phone call. They get paid for that. They take down a case. They get paid for that. Oh, and they don't take the case number, the report down or anything and information shit. Oh, they give you a cab number. They get paid just for that. Oh, if you get arrested, then they get paid extra. But yeah. Did you know that 34, about 35%, the 33%, depending on the taxpayer of the person that's working for a cop or a rookie or whatever level they are, only gets about 33, maybe 34%, sometimes 50, depending on the situation. And then they have to pay the tax back, about 18 to 32% back in taxes. Karma's like, here's a check. Oh, no, we're going to take some of that back. APS? Oh, we only can give you resources or adult, assisted living. Oh, so you're going to allow people to abuse us. Oh, gets even better. CPS. We'll pick on the disabled people, but not the normal people. The normal people should be the ones you're more worried about. There's people out there whipping their kids and punching their kids or doing worse things that I really don't want to mention here. It's just like, you fools. Using people's disabilities so they can't raise their own children? You know how effed up that is? Like, I got 3 or 4 CPS workers transferred and 1 fired and retrained. Therapists, I've had 6 fired, 2 retrained, 1 back to education schooling. I've had certain PCPs get fired or retrained. Or probationary, that's a big one. I had a cop in the past that was about to become a sheriff and he got deported. Like, he had to go back to the academy and come back. I'm sorry, I'm going to mention your name, Officer Parman. He got sent back to training school, back on the training wheels. And had to get himself all the way back up. And guess who his deputy sheriff was for him being a rookie? Officer Gibson. People are like, oh, I'm going to call the cops. Go ahead. Good luck. My aunt's Officer Gibson. My nephew's Officer Gibson as well. Catherine and Nicholas. And I got my adoptive father. The rumors are, I'm not for sure this is just true, but there's rumors that he apparently is an undercover cop, part-time, for being an Officer Bishop. And I highly doubt he is, but if he is, for what he did to me when there was evidence when I was 10, he should not be one. But I guess he's got the money to do it to cover up his tracks. It's all he's good for, workaholic and money. my father. Oh, I'm just getting tired. I had to wash all this makeup off. I am me, and I always will be me. I'll do what I want when I want. I'll sleep with who I want when I want. And I will do things on my own terms. And I will grow on my own terms. I will not be demanded or told what I can and can't do. I am a black sheep. I will speak the truth and the full truth. You want me to lie for you? Well, I'm not the girl. I'm insane mentally. Breakdowns for mental capacity proven by the state. But that's what my medications are for. And I put myself back on my meds. I was technically told by the doctor I didn't need them. I said I need them. They said you don't need them. I need them. He's like, why? My mother drove me nuts. So, this is Luna Nicoloquin. Peace out, people. And I hope everyone has a good rest of their night. Bye.